Alrighty, y'all, what's going on today? Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Pyrex's 3-cup storage. This is their rectangular food storage container with a dark blue lid. Typically when you find these Pyrex containers, they either come with like red or like dark red lids or dark blue lids. I think they might have some other colors and designs, but those are the most like typical ones you find. And, you know, that's kind of like how I like a lot of my kitchenware. Very, very basic, very simple in design and in utility, but more importantly in design. So it is 3 cups. It can fit in 3 cups. I've always used Pyrex, by the way. I think they're just one of the best in terms of food storage, in terms of like heavy-duty food storage, and just like as glass makers, glass container makers for kitchens. They just have the highest quality products, I think, like all the time. I love that this is rectangular. I think it just, you know, helps things to fit better in there inside. It is a clear glass dish, even though the top is blue. You have a clear glass dish on the inside. So the cool thing is if you have these, like I usually do, I usually have them kind of stacked up on top of each other in a refrigerator. And this is, you know, if I'm using something for leftovers, this is what I use pretty much all the time. And so I have a lot of them stacked up in the top portion of our refrigerator. That way I can always see what's, you know, what exactly is inside there. Is it gone bad? You know, has it gone bad? Is, you know, what is it? So it's nice that they're clear. It is also microwave safe, which is one thing. So you can put, if you have leftovers in there, that's a really nice thing to be able to just, you know, take them and stick it inside the microwave and, you know, pretty much be good to go with it. It is also BPA free, so if anyone, you know, is concerned about their safety when using this thing, you'll be happy to know it's totally BPA free. You can also put these in the freezer and in the oven. So that says a lot. I think it's just like crazy how, you know, this is basically like a thick glass and there's so many things that you can do with it. You don't need to worry about it, you know, breaking or busting. Obviously, you don't want to put this on a stove top. That's one thing. I don't know why you would anyway, because it's such an odd shape and it's really not meant for that anyway, because it's not cooking, it's storage. But just in case you're thinking you could, you can't. The lid on here is very, very solid. It's made from kind of like a soft, flexible rubber material. Cool thing is that the lids are totally interchangeable with all the Pyrex. So if you get a bunch of these, which I have a bunch of these, you can take the lids, exchange them with different ones. It's not specific to the actual thing. It fits on there very, very tightly, which is nice. Kind of seals it up so you know your food can stay as fresh as possible for the longest time possible. And they're also just very lightweight, so if you're storing the glass parts separate from the lids, which I typically do, you can stack them up because they're thin and lightweight next to each other and kind of keep them out of the way, which is great. The glass is totally non-porous, like most Pyrex glass. Essentially what this means is that, you know, you're not going to get any sort of odors or stains or, you know, flavors that are going to get left behind or anything. It's going to be totally clean, you know, once you clean it, obviously, for the next time that you use it. Speaking of cleaning, it's very, very easy to clean. That's one thing I really love about these as well. Both the lids and the actual glass. Very easy to get in there with a big sponge and get in every corner. The corners aren't tight either. They're very, very much rounded corners, so you don't get food trapped in them at all. Same kind of goes for the lid too. You don't get food trapped in the corners, so very, very simple and easy to clean. Overall, you know, it's just, you're pretty much your traditional classic kind of glass storage. It's incredibly useful for, you know, a number of different foods and storage purposes. Very, very durable. It's something that's really just like a long-term investment. I mean, it's not that it's expensive. They're very, very inexpensive, but it's something that you'll have with you for years. So, you know, buy one now, you'll have it way down the line. Other than that, it's pretty much it. I would highly recommend these to anyone with a kitchen. The Pyrex Simply Store glass food containers, the 3 cups. And these ones have the dark blue lids, of course. Yeah, check them out. Take it easy, you guys.